I'm going to quickly share with you rules of indices at a very basic level. For example, that thing is called the base, that's the index. Base index. Base index. Right, so the little number is the index, the thing at the bottom is the base. So what does that mean? That means 5 squared, it means 5 times 5. What does that mean? 7 to the power of 3. That means 7 times 7 times 7. And that one means A times A times A, and so on. Right? Now, what if you got a problem like this? And I want to write the answer in index form. One thing you notice is that the base is the same. The base is the same, and we happen to be multiplying between the two bases. So if the base is the same and we're multiplying in between, what you do, you add the indices. Right? 3 add 5 is 8. So you write 2 to the power of 8. Where did the 2 come from? Here. Where did the 8 come from? 3 add 5 is 8. Let's do another one. Right, make sure the base is the same. So copy the base. And because we're timesing, we need to add 3 add 5, also 8. Base is the same all the way through. By the way, if the base is not the same, you can't do this. You can't just add the indices, in case you're wondering. Copy the base and then add the indices. 3 add 2 is 5, 5 add 5 is 10. And you can do the same thing with letters as well. Exactly the same thing. That'll be 8 to the power of 5. Right, for division it's slightly different. Copy the base if it's the same. When you're dividing, you need to subtract, take away the indices. 7 take away 3 is 4. As simple as that. Here's another one. That will be, copy the base. Because we're dividing, we need to subtract the indices. 7 take away 6 is 1. 8 to the power of 1. 8 to the power of 1 is just 8. That will do. Sometimes I write it as a fraction. That one there can be written like this. It's the same thing. That's division. Fraction means division. So copy the base and then subtract the indices. 7 take away 6 is 1. Right, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. This one's a bit more challenging. First of all, look at the numerator. The base is the same, so copy the base. And because we're timesing here, what I've just circled here, of timesing, so you've got to add the indices. 7 add 3 is 10. At the bottom, you've got 10 squared. Now it becomes a division problem. When you're dividing, you need to subtract the indices. So it'll be 10. Copy the base is 10. 10 take away 2. That 10 take away 2 there is 8.